Good morning, children. So yesterday we started which lesson? Safety first. If we follow the safety rules, means we will save. Otherwise, we will get injuries or we fall down. So our hands maybe burns like that. Maybe we get the current shock. Like different problems we will get. So if we follow the safety rules, means we are safe. So yesterday we discussed it at home. Just we follow the safety rules at home. Okay, that completed now. So at school, safety at school today topic. Safety at school. So daily we are coming from the school. So daily we are coming to the school. Okay. So daily we are coming to school by walk. Okay, on foot, by bus, like by any vehicles, by bus, by bicycle, okay, by bike or motorcycle, like that. So, for example, we are coming from late. So, late coming means we are hurry, we are running. So, running in the school premises means you are speedily running and fall down. So when the stairs have means upstairs, downstairs. So when we are going up means speedily you are going on the stairs means you may fall down. You get injury. So like that accidents occurred. Like a teacher scolding, like that you are feeling very fearfully, you are running, fastly you are running means. So in the school premises, wet floor have means you may fall down. Like the accidents occur. So in schools, accidents can happen when children run and push each other. Okay, to avoid such accidents means do not rush up or down stairs. So do not rush up and down stairs. Okay, so you may fall and hurt yourself and if others yourself, maybe you may hurt yourself and you are pushing to another students means others also may be hurt or fall down. So you have to avoid this type of accidents in school. Okay. So do not climb the desks or chairs. Okay. Sometimes you are climb the desks and climb the chairs and you have to throw the some things like that. You don't do like that. You are throwing the pencils means your teacher or your friends maybe trip over that pencils or any things. Okay, fall down. Like that incidents occurred. Okay, so to avoid this, you have to sit properly. You have to maintain the class properly. Okay, so to avoid this type of accidents means you have to follow the safety rules. Next, safety on the playground and in the swimming pool. Okay, safety on the playground and swimming pool. Okay, so and in the swimming pool. Okay, playground and in the swimming pool. So follow the rules of the game while you are playing. So if you are playing in the playground means like kabaddi, kho, running race or any sports or games means you have to follow the rules. Okay. So while playing. So before only you have to discuss about the rules. You have to follow the correct rules. Means no problem. So wait for your turn at rides. So just you have to follow the rules. So nothing will happen. So next you are going to slide means don't push to your friends. Don't pull or push. So you have to wait some time. Your friend going after, you have to go the slides or swings or any game. Okay. So next, use a swimming tube. So next, swimming pool. In that swimming pool, swimming you have to learn the swimming means happen. So if you are not an expert swimmer means you have to use the swimming tube. Okay. So next, always swim in the presence of an adult. You always swim in the presence of adult. Okay. Next, safety on the road. So we know very well, when we are going on the road means we must follow the traffic rules. Okay, safety rules, traffic rules. 3 lights are there. Okay, we know very well. Traffic lights. Okay, first one red. Okay, next orange, next green. So red light have means just we have to stop. Next orange light have means just we have to start and be ready. Green signal have means just we have to move. Like 3 traffic rules, lights, traffic lights have, we know very well. So and when we are crossing the road means in that road have the zebra crossing. Okay, that crossed lines have. This is called a zebra crossing. So just we have to cross in that way only. That is called zebra crossing. So and like footpath also have. So we always walk on the footpath. Okay. So we always walk in the footpath only. Walk on the footpath only. We have when we are crossing the road means we have to follow. We have to use the zebra crossing. There only we have to cross the road. So follow the traffic rules for your own safety and safety of others. Your own safety and safety of others. Just you have to follow the traffic signs. Okay. Traffic signals. Okay. Traffic signals. Traffic lights. Just carelessness on the road can cause accidents. Just you are carelessly or riding the bicycle or bike means it may be occur the accidents. Okay, can cause the accidents. So to avoid such accidents means you have to follow some rules. Walk on the footpath. Just you have to always walk on the footpath. Okay, cross the road only at the zebra crossing. Okay, look at the right. So while you are crossing the road means first you have to look at the right. Then you have to look at the left and then you have to look at the right and go on. Okay. So next, cross the road so slowly. If you are going fast means the vehicles have means they also move the fast. So you have to walk the road slowly. Okay. So do not rush. Start out in time. So hurry, you don't go on the road. Do not rush. So start in time only. Okay, start out in time. Nothing will happen. Okay. So here checkpoint have once you have to observe children. Circle the correct answers. Accidents, fainting, insect bite causes harm to life and property. What is that? Accidents. Just you have to circle that accident. Okay. So here only you have to circle. Next, second one. Do not touch. What? Electrical appliances, toys, utensils with wet hands. Wet hands means do not touch electrical appliances. Okay. That round up. Keep chemicals away from eatables, elders, thieves. What is that? Eatables. Use a swimming tube for which purpose? Swimming purpose. We know very well, very easily we can understand. Swimming tube, swimming. Swimming purpose only we are wearing swimming tube. Next. Okay. Next topic. So next topic, first aid. What is the first aid? aid. What is that first aid? First aid means what? First of all, we may get hurt. We got injury. So immediately we are not going to the doctor, no? So suddenly one small boy running and fall down. He may get injury like this. Scratches, cut have. So slowly the bleeding. So immediately you are going to the hospital, no? No, na? So before going to hospital, you have to give something. You have to do something that injury. So that is called first aid. Okay, so at in our homes regularly we are pouring the turmeric powder, pasupu. Okay, so like that. Otherwise we have to wash that wound just wash with water and you have to apply antiseptic cream or bandage or tying the bandage. Okay, so like that, doing something. So before going to doctor, before going to hospital, so when what we are doing, that is called first aid. So here first aid is the medical help given to an injured person. First aid is the medical help given to an injured person before proper doctor arrived. Means before proper medical aid arrives. Before proper medical aid arrives, we have to give something. So that is called a first aid. Medical help given to an injured person before proper medical help arrived. So that is called a first aid. Immediate first aid can save a person's life. So immediately we have to give the first aid, means it saves the person's life. Okay. So prevent permanent injury, you must learn to give the first aid. So it is the prevent and permanent injury, means you have to give the first aid. How to give the first aid, you have to learn first of all. Okay. So immediate first aid can save a person's life or prevent permanent injury. Okay. So you must learn to give first aid. While giving first aid, be calm and make the injured person comfortable. So if while giving first aid means be calm. So if you are shouting means that person also feeling fear. So just you have to be calm. And that person, injured person, just sit comfortably. Okay, then you have to give the first aid. So make him lie down, just relaxation position. Next, common emergencies that need first aid. What common emergencies need first aid? What are the common emergencies means? Like minor cuts. Okay, just common emergencies only need the first aid. Just common cuts like that only. Okay, next, fainting means sometimes we are like that only, falling down, spruha kolpodam, kallu tirigi padipodam. Okay, so fainting, that is called. Next, insects bites. Like sometimes not only the mosquitoes, houseflies, insects means like big scorpion, telu, snake, pamu. Okay, like that insects bites means we have to give the first aid. Okay. So next, burns. Okay, burns. Like fire. When suddenly we touch the fire or we pour the warm water or tea, coffee, acids, like any chemical things pour in our body means that may hurt, burns. So then we will do the first aid. These all are. Okay. First, one by one we will discuss about that. Okay, children. For minor cuts. So minor cuts, just rashes. The small cuts. When we got small cuts means if someone gets a minor cut means first wash the cut with water. Just we have to wash it. Okay, then apply an antiseptic lotion here means just we have to apply an antiseptic lotion. Okay, so or cream here means cream over it. So next, if there is bleeding from the cut, try to stop it by tying a bandage. If the cut is bleeding means just you have to tie it bandage. Okay, to stop the bleeding purpose. Next, dirt and flies should not be allowed to sit on the wounds. They may cause infection. So if you are leaving like that only means the dirt and the dirt and the flies means the house flies, mosquitoes, it touching that wound means it may be cause infection. Okay, so if you are living like that only means the dirt form on that place, the flies moves around that place, so it may be cause infection. So that's why just immediately we have to do this action means nothing will happen. So just wash it clean water, just you have to apply antiseptic lotion or cream. So it's bleeding means you have to tie a bandage. Okay, so afterwards you have to send for a doctor immediately. This is the minor cuts. Okay, next, fainting. A person faints. So a person faints means suddenly one person he got fainting means so suddenly a person fainting like that happened. So slowly he fall down, moving his eyes and he fall down means what should we do? So if a person faints, make him lie down with his head at a level lower than the body. Just we have to just sit that person like this and bend his head. Okay, so his head at a level lower than the body. Okay, so lie down. Why you are doing like this? If you are doing like this means the blood circulation speedily goes to the brain. So the blood circulation stop the brain means only he is fainting. So if you are doing like this means he will get well soon. So like just lie down the person and get back the head like that. Do just you have to. Next, what you are doing? So this help the blood to reach his brain faster. If you are doing means the blood reaches so fast to his brain. Okay. So allow fresh air around the person. So allow the fresh air around the person. Next, loosen his clothes. Tight clothes means just you have to lose the clothes. So next, and sprinkle cold water on his forehead. Just sprinkle the cold water on his forehead. Okay, let the person rest quietly. Send for a doctor. Get well means no problem. If any problem is, send for a doctor. Okay, very easily we can do it. Next, if bitten by an insect. If bitten by an insect. So insect bites or stings are painful. So insect bite next like snakes, scorpions, bitten means it's very painful. So if bitten by an insect like a bee or a wasp, like that is the insects, snakes and scorpion are very big. Here wasp means kandariga. Okay, so very small insects means what we will do. So like kandariga, bee, wasp. Okay, so honeybees, wasp, bitten means a paste of baking soda and cold cream on the affected part to give relief. So a paste of baking soda and cold cream. Just you have to mix it and apply it. It may be relief. Put some ice on the affected part. So just you have to put some ice on that affected part. Nothing will happen. Next, for burns. So here like a snake and scorpion, not insects. So it's like animals like that only. So insects means small only, no. So here wasp and honeybees only have to take. That coming next lesson. Okay. So here, okay, if bitten by an insect means wasp or honeybees. Next, for burns means if a burn is minor, wash the burn area with cold running water. Just minor only, small burning only means just you have to pour the water on that burning area. Like that only pour. Next, running water. Put an ice pack and the burnt area. Just you have to put an ice pack. Okay. So next, then apply an antiseptic cream or the affected area. So just you have to apply the antiseptic cream affected area. Okay. It is good to prevent for an emergency and to know how know the first. Okay. So just it is the very small harm means just you have to do all these things. It's too much paining means send for a doctor. So like that for burns. In our home also slightly we are like we are cooking food means we may get burn to our hands. Okay, so just we have to apply the antiseptic lotions means nothing will happen. So just we have to follow the safety rules means nothing will happen. So what is that? It is a very important thing. What is that means? Prevention is better than curing. So before only we have to take care about that. We have to follow the safety rules means we don't get hurt. Okay. So prevention is better than cure. This is our lesson first aid. Okay children. Tomorrow will continue. Just tomorrow you have to write the hard words. Okay. Take the homework. So I hope you understand children. Just you have to read the lesson once again. It will understand. Okay. Read the lesson.